Yeah. So
What happened?
basically, Liverpool's playing Manchester United, their arch rival, and they're playing at Old Trafford, which is Manchester United Stadium.
Okay.
And before the game, protesters came out on the field and started going crazy and lighting off like smoke bombs and like protesting with big signs against the Glazer family, which is an American family that owns owns Manchester United.
Okay.
And basically, they're protesting for a slew of grievances that the Glazer family has done to Manchester United, as well as the whole Super League nonsense that happened.
So they're protesting the ownership?
Yes.
Whoa.
That's pretty effective, to be honest.
And so they postponed the game. They're like, the circumstances are too...
Is this common? I thought like the city loves the team and like...
They love the team, but they don't like the ownership. Because even when the owners took on the team, when they bought Manchester United, I don't even remember when, they did it through like this like shitty like financial strategy con, where like basically they took out loans against the team in order to buy the team in the first place.
So
like it was like financial.
Yeah, they bought out the shareholders between 2003 and 2005.
Yeah,
they
like,
slowly bought out the people who owned it, so they illegally got
by taking loans out against the team. It's like,
oh fuck,
they bought the Eiffel Tower by being like, hey, you want to take a loan against the Eiffel Tower? And they go,
oh
yeah. And then they go,
my god,
yeah.
So like that's the simplified version. And so they started with that. Then they started with losing records after Alex Ferguson retires. And then just slowly, the essence and the core of the team went from amazing and like winning the Premier League to now being like good and competitive. But
see, when I first heard it, I thought it was just like spoiled fans. Like Man U, I always remembered hearing they were so dominant, and now they're not. And I thought they were just mad about that.
Yeah.
But having shitty ownership just ruins everything. It just trickles down into everything. There's nothing you can do. This is actually the only way fans can fight back.
It's fascinating.
Because if you think James Dolan,
Knicks fans going to MSG and saying, fuck this, we don't want to see the game, we don't support the team. We don't support
that's fire.
But
let's do it.
That family also owns the Buccaneers, and they just won a Super Bowl.
Yeah, so they're kind of like, shut your mouth, we're going to figure it out.
I think it's an easy way. It's just like Americans coming on our turf. It's such an iconic sports club. And so
But if you
you think it's an American thing? My understanding was it Manchester United was owned by the Russian oligarch? One of them got bought by a Russian oligarch?
by Abramovich?
By Abramovich, yeah.
Maybe. I don't know what team that is.
Huh, okay. But yeah, this is interesting. I wonder if this keeps happening.
I'm sure it does bother you more that it's American, though, because it's like, first of all, you kind of got the team through ill-gotten means. Yeah. Second of all, cool, y'all are great in America, but you don't know how this shit works. And then that's in the back of your mind with every grievance you have, is you don't understand this game. And then at a certain point, it's like, all right, fine, you can do American sports, but you don't understand how the fuck this works over here at all. You have no clue.
That's interesting about like... Yeah.
Like all the American owners are the ones that were like, let's just form a Super League. Who gives a fuck? And then they're going to be like, yo, y'all don't fucking get it. Like, this is not for you.
They say, what is it? Winning cures all.
Yeah, winning cures everything, I think.
Winning cures everything, whatever. But losing exposes everything.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So it's like, if they were winning, I think everybody would be cool with this like American owner. Maybe they did some shitty things.
They're just bringing over innovative styles from America. They have techniques that work in the NFL that they brought here. It's brilliant.
Yeah, but the second you're losing, it's how dare you change the culture.
Yeah.
And do you think this will start happening with all the other teams around the world that also have foreign ownership?
Maybe, so long as the foreign ownership is fucking up the culture of the team as the fans see it.
As the what?
As the fans see the culture of the team, if the ownership comes in and starts influencing the culture in a negative way. Then yeah.
Right.
But they never do it in a positive way. Like if Saudi money buys Manchester City and they start winning the Premier League.
They're not like,
I'm fine with that.
Our culture is losing.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that. Yeah. No, if Saudi money bought the Dallas Cowboys and started winning Super Bowls, I'm so okay with it.
Dude, that's how badly you want.
But I don't know how you put that genie back in the bottle, but if this becomes a thing where...
dude, because they're Saudis.
Just cause,
Oh, yeah. Yo, I can say that. I'm close enough.
Yeah, you're right.
But if it becomes like, yo, we don't like our ownership, we're going to protest and raise fucking hell and cause mayhem until they sell, that's cool if you got shitty ownership, but then at a certain point, it might get to be like, we're protesting for nothing at a certain point. You know what I mean? If every team, like if Knicks fans are like, oh, fuck that, storm the court, whatever, bet. I get why you want to get rid of Dolan. But then at a certain point, I don't like this one season, I'm fucking up everything, sell the team. It's like, you know what I mean?
Okay, here's a question. If the team is tied to the city and it leeches off the identity of the city, is it weird to say that the owner should have to be from the city?
Interesting.
Like, you are representative of the city. The players are no longer representative of that city. I'm sure like at some point in time in history, the majority of the players from a team probably were from that local area. And then obviously as this game becomes a global game. You're going to want the best teams. The teams with the most money are going to be able to buy the best players, blah, blah, blah. I'm fine with it. But I wonder if you just make it, if you really like drive in the identity of the city, why the richest person in that city or the person that can't afford it has to be one who owns it.
Yeah.
I wonder if that makes sense. And maybe that'd be kind of cool.
Or maybe
Fire.
you can own the team, but there's still like a local board that has some say in it.
The board thing is always curious to me because now you have these people that potentially are appointed, but they're not appointed based on like their investment in the game or their merit. Like who is the board? Like, and who decides who's the board and how much decision-making power do they have? And like, if I'm the average billionaire, I don't want a board telling me what the fuck I can do.
Yeah.
But it would be cool if the richest person in the city just owned the Knicks, which is, Dolan, and it sucks. But it's like, I think he's a New Yorker, is he not?
I don't know.
I think so.
I'm just saying, like, as the Cowboys, I know you're saying right now, if Saudi money wants to win this, it'd be great. But it'd be really great if a fucking Dallas native won
Fire.
with the Cowboys.
New Yorker owns the Knicks. Fire.
Right?
Yeah, I guess
I don't know,
Dolan
there's
is a New
something
Yorker.
cool about that.
I guess Dolan would be a New Yorker, but then he wouldn't have been able to buy in the first place.
Yeah.
Whoever his
But
dad was.
would that be would that be a shitty requirement?
I guess because now it's suddenly not a private thing anymore. Now it belongs to the citizens of the. And is that just what happens if a team gets big enough, if a sport gets popular enough? Like now it's suddenly not private. Now you belong to the citizens.
And the price of the teams would go way down. It would plummet.
Yeah.
Because there's so few people
You
that
kill
could
the free
actually
market,
purchase.
too.
You would destroy the free market. I mean, there's no way the teams would actually go with it.
Yeah.
But yeah, there is something
Apparently,
interesting.
he was born in Massapequa.
Massapequa, Long Island.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know if he grew up there, but that's like where his parents are from.
It's usually like if there's their business is within that city, like Juventus is probably owned by like the Elkin family that are part of Fiat and Ferrari, but then like Milan just won, or Inter Milan just won Serie A yesterday. Chinese owner, Zhang, came in. Pirelli owns 0.37%.
But to Andrew's
tell.
point, if you're winning, hey, that's great.
They're
that's
not
I get you.
complaining.
But if you're losing, then fuck that.
I don't want China to own the Knicks.
No, I agree.
Fuck that.
Even if they won, every year they won.
I wouldn't want Great Britain to own the Knicks. I wouldn't want any other country to own the Knicks. I mean that sincerely. I would be upset.
So you're okay with American owners not owning soccer teams internationally?
Yeah, I'm fine. And I'm totally fine with them being upset about it,
Yeah.
especially if it looks like these American owners don't give a flying fuck about the
Yeah.
sport. They just want to make money. If I were you guys, I'd say, fuck you, get the fuck out of our
So
sport.
I'm in favor of the protest. I think we're all in agreement here. I thought they were just spoiled.